Hello and welcome to the Boao Forum for Asia. This year the theme of the forum is Globalization and Free Trade, the Asian Perspectives. But what are these Asian perspectives? Is it about development or collaboration? I invite you to join me as I find out the answer to just that. I'm just about to go into a panel now about globalization and free trade from a Hong Kong perspective. And as a lot of the panel are either academics or economists, I'm really excited to see what I can learn. You just saw me then talking to one of the panelists from the Globalization, the Hong Kong perspective. And it was a really, really insightful conversation we were having. Hold on, I'll just get my notes. Yeah, so Hong Kong is a staunch supporter of free trade, and it's actually transcribed in their basic law. So it's something that has actually really driven Hong Kong forward in terms of its economic and social development. 你好，你能帮我吗？当然了。什么是全球化？全球化是20世纪80年代在世界范围内出现的新现象，是当今时代的基本特征。That's great, but I think that's a bit too simple. Why don't we carry on looking around and see if we can find some more answers? Now, what is your opinion on this year's theme? So, globalization and free trade, the Asian perspectives.
What I think about that theme is it's very important for the world to trade and bring people together to solve problems.
We cannot be isolated, but at the same time, we need a globalization that takes into account our specific conditions.
China's Belt and Road Initiative, do you think that that is something that is going to be able to step up there and make a difference to regional trade?
It is itself an extraordinarily interesting initiative, particularly for infrastructure development, but also more broadly.
The Belt and Road Initiative is extremely important, but I think it's important in terms of long-term development. It's important in another very important sense. Any country that is rich and wants to stay rich invests outwardly. It invests in other jurisdictions. And that is a very logical step in the process of broad-based development. And I think that One Belt, One Road fits very nicely.
For thousands of years, people across the globe have exchanged products, services and ideas. But yet today, there are some who need to be reminded of the benefits of an open world. The most obvious beneficiaries of globalization and free trade are the consumers. They benefit from competitive prices, a variety of products, and most importantly, more choices. Asia is the growth centre of the world, and what can be achieved here can be done elsewhere. In fact, China's Belt and Road Initiative has been put forward as an example of the success of an Asian model throughout this forum. Many of the delegates that I have talked to were keen to underscore that protectionism is only going to lead to one thing: failure. Asian countries champion the abolishment of trade barriers, and it's internationalization and not isolation that will promote the inherent wealth of all nations. China is a staunch defender of inclusive globalization, a vocal advocate of a more open and connected world, and is driven by a desire that no one is left behind. In fact, this is not an attitude that is unique to China. This is the Asian perspective. Hi, I actually work for Xinhua news agency. My name is Helen Bentley. I know, right?